funny nigga, I was saying earlier, I'm like, yo, I should have went out there today because it's New Year's Eve. And you hit me up. I'm like, what? If I would have thought about going out there earlier, then I would probably came out here. I was watching, I was seeing everybody else on the highways and hedges. I'm like, yeah, I should have went out there.
Oh, I was about to go on without the garment on. Shred. Yeah, open up.
See?
Open up.
All right. All right. Shalom, shalom. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, West Indians, Haitians, and Brazilians. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of this book, man. And this gospel and this word and this truth is preached to you and you only, man. All right. We're out here once again. All right. Always, man. Right. To prophesy the downfall of America, man. All right. Which is known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. All right. Or the great daughter of Babylon or mystery Babylon. All right. Because Babylon, all right, comes from the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion. That's all America is. It's just one giant ball of confusion. You got a certain topic you want to go to?
Matter of fact, going off of what you were saying, and that's exactly what 2024 is going to be. All right. Just great confusion. All right. You see how the Lord has set up the confusion upon the earth. All right. And with more confusion comes always more and more, you know, to the point where these people are going to miss out on their salvation, man. All right. Matter of fact, going off of the title, all right, that Black Swan, because brother's been going into that, and you've been hearing Esau talk about that more and more. The hell, I just had my phone. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, because, you know, as this destruction comes upon this place, you know, misery and anguish and sorrow, all right, because as time moves forward, all right, the Lord is visiting this place more and more, man. All right, the scriptures say the Lord is going to visit the earth in which he made, man. All right, and as this destruction comes, you people are going to be left in confusion, especially you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, just like in First Maccabees, all right, during the time of Antiochus Epiphanes, all right, when he ransacked Israel and Jerusalem, all right, during the time of the Greek Empire, all right, Jacob, all right, was left in confusion, man. All right, it says that Israel was left in confusion because what did Antiochus Epiphanes do, man? He came through Israel with a great slaughter, man. All right, let me read that, man. All right. So it says, First Maccabees 1 and 25. All right, there was a great mourning in Israel in every place where they were. Yeah, because Antiochus Epiphanes, man, he ransacked the sanctuary. He took all the holy victuals away, man, like the golden cups and the plates and the silver and gold and all that, man. Right, that's what he did, man. So he came through with great terror, man. It says, therefore, there was great mourning in Israel, and that great mourning in Israel is coming again, man. When I say Israel, all right, a nation is a people before it's a place, man. All right, there's a great mourning coming to you Israelites, man, especially here in America. All right, it says in every place where they were, so that the princes and elders mourned, the virgins and the young men were made feeble. All right, and the beauty of women was changed, and that's what's going to happen during this time as well, man. All right, every bridegroom took up lamentation, and she that sat in the marriage chamber was in heaviness. The land also was moved for the inhabitants thereof, and all the house of Jacob was covered with confusion, man, because they didn't know what the hell was going on. They're like, they was all being slaughtered, man. All right, the sanctuary was set on fire. They didn't know what the hell was happening. It was like, what the hell is going on? They was left in confusion, man. They couldn't believe it, man. And that's what's coming in this time, man. That's why I want to bring that out, man. All right, because there's nothing new under the sun, man. That great confusion is coming again upon you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans when this destruction comes, man.
And going into that confusion, like the brother's saying, that's what I brought this black swan up, all right, that brothers keep going into, and you even hear Esau speaking about it, man. Predictions for 2024, which I was just going in the car. I was going in on the web, on Google, and just putting in 2024 predictions. Yo, that shit had like 100 different fucking ways, 100 different predictions of 2024, man. And every single one of them has the stage set. Okay, so going into this black swan, it says an unpredictable or unforeseen event.
That's the definition of it.
Typically one with extreme consequences. All right, and going into what the brother was saying, the confusion, man. All right, this black swan that they constantly speaking about, because Esau will tell you right in your face what he about to do to you, man. All right,
and it'll go
right over your head. Exactly.
You don't know shit, man.
Why? Because what we're talking about, they're in that great confusion. All right, so he's able to hit you with those little sayings, and they go right over your head, man. So he keeps mentioning this black swan, which is an unpredictable and an unforeseen event. All right, when it's unpredictable and you get smacked with it, right? Is it not going to bring confusion to you when that time comes? Okay. See, but if you're listening to the law, to the Lord, when he's sending out his prophets, right, all right, you won't be confused in that time, man, because the Lord has given us, all right, the knowledge to be able to come out here and make it plain upon the tables for you, man.
To prepare you.
That's right.
What do the scriptures say in Ezekiel 13 with the false prophets? They haven't prepared them for battle, man. But the true prophets are preparing them for battle, man. All right, because that's what's coming, man. A battle. This truth itself is a battle, man. All right. This truth is so it's a straight and narrow gate, man. All right, because you got demons attacking you in all types of ways. All right, you got hell coming at you in all types of ways, losing your job. All right, losing your girl, whatever, man. Hell can come at you all different types of ways, mentally, physically, emotionally. All right, this truth, this is the Lord setting us on fire, man, in a good way, man. Setting us on fire, meaning he's cleansing us, man. All right, because what does it say in I think it's the second Ezra, the 7th chapter? All right. How can they enter into the beauty if they don't go through the ugly, man?
That's right.
All right.
That's right. Going into what I was just saying, right? That we have to hearken on to the, first and foremost is you have to hearken on to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. But how do you hearken on to the Lord, man? All right. By hearing the word. That's how you gain the faith, man. And how do you get the word by the prophets, which he has sent upon you, man? All right. Then pastors are according to his heart. All right, so this is Ecclesiasticus 44:1. It says, "Let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begot us." All right, and we give praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai always, first and foremost, man. But the Lord said, all right, to give double honors to those that have labored in the truth, man. That has because the Lord has bestowed that knowledge upon those men for us to be able to receive. All right, that knowledge in simplicity, basically, man.
And it wasn't really us that received. Yeah, we received it, but it was through the grace of the Lord, man. All right, the Lord he allowed us to receive it, man. Right, because it's not of ourselves, man. It's of the Lord. He had mercy upon us to give us understanding when the prophet spoke, man. All right, because most of the time the scriptures have to be broken down to us before we can understand, and then we can teach as well.
That's right. Which actually, that's breaking it down right here. It says, the Lord Yahushua has wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning, such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, giving counsel by their understanding and declaring prophecies, leaders of the people by their counsels and by their knowledge of learning meet for the people, wise and eloquent in their instructions, such as found out musical tunes and recited verses in writing. See, this is why you got to give them the double honors, man.
Yeah,
all right, because they able to do that, and they did all the hard work that yo asses won't even bother to pick up to an ounce of a finger to do, man.
Yeah, they definitely deserve double honors, because the prophets that came before, because we call ourselves prophets and Lord will, we are part of the elect, right? But if it wasn't for the prophets that were before us, all right, we wouldn't be prophets ourselves, and they labor harder than us.
That's right.
All right, they had to read and get the understanding. We just have to listen to them. All right, we just got to.
And what's the scripture say? We enter into other men's labors.
Right.
You see, so ultimately we entered into Yahushua's labor, all of us, man. All right, but that's what we do. We learn from others, iron sharpeneth iron. All right, and then from off of each other is how we expand on the truth, man. Being all in one accord. Okay, it says, such as found out musical tunes and recited verses in writing, rich men furnished with ability. See, rich men, not as in rich men as Esau, all right? Not rich men of money, man. Rich men of faith, rich men of knowledge, okay? It says, rich men furnished with ability. See, the ability to be able to make it plain upon the tables, man, to make it make sense. Living peaceably in their habitations. All these were honored.
Woo. Yeah, man. How can you not honor someone, that is in the work 20, 30 years, 15 years teaching you?
That's right. It says, honored in their generations and were the glory of their times. There be of them that have left a name behind them. You see? Which at the end of the day, all right, spirit of the prophet is subject onto the prophet, man.
Right.
You see? We just picked up where we left off from, man. With greater understanding. The Lord said in those last days, knowledge will be increased, man. So for us to have the knowledge increase is why we're able to basically tap into our own scriptures. Our own scriptures that were written by, the elders and the apostles. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, man.
Right, because
there's many prophets that were never mentioned in the scriptures and all that, man. Great men.
You're about to get into that.
Exactly. Great men that were never mentioned in the scriptures, man.
Word is gone, man. All right, because then I lost my train of thought.
It says, there be of them that have left a name behind them, and their praises might be reported.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the prophets in the ancient world, they didn't even understand their own visions, man. All right, but the prophets coming back, it's for them in this time to understand. All right, because just like when the angel came to I think it was Gabriel, if I'm not mistaken, that came to Daniel breaking down, he didn't really understand the vision or the prophecy that he seen, man. All right, and what did the Lord tell him? He says, seal the book until the time of the end, man.
Right.
So it was for this time, for the prophets to understand the breakdowns and the visions, man. All right, because the prophets have more wisdom now than they did in the ancient world, man.
It's funny you say that, because look, that's where. Let me bring this out real quick. I was reading this in a lesson the other day. That's first chapter. This first thing right here, bro. This thing is juicy, right? But it says right here, let me find it real quick. It talks about us bringing the book into its end, basically, man. And that's what we've been able to do. All right. Let me see. Where is it at? Real quick. Go ahead, talk while I'm looking for this.
All right, yeah. So the prophets in this time, it was meant for the prophets in this time to understand what the prophets have wrote in the ancient world, because they didn't even understand their own visions and their own their own prophecies that they seen, the things that they were writing down, all right, in the scriptures, all right. They were writing down and they were writing the things that they seen in their visions, because that's what the Lord said to do, to write these things down, man. All right, to write them down upon paper. All right, what's that one scripture? To write them down upon paper or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, and
what you thinking about the verse?
Nah, to write yeah, I lost my train of thought. That's what it was. All right,
man, I can't find those that to bring it into. It's so much here. I don't want to read the whole thing, but
yeah,
basically that's what it was basically going into. All right, that we're us being in this truth right now is we're bringing the book to an end, man. All right, which at the end of the day we know the author and finisher is Yahweh, man. All right, but we are bringing the whole thing to life, man, and to bring it into one sense. All right, for you to understand what time we're in. All right, the Lord said, measure the time diligently in itself, man. This is the time to be measuring right now. Using the prophets as your measuring stick, man.
Right.
Okay. So that's why it tells you not to miss the discourse of the elders.
The Bible itself is the measure, man. Right, I got that. All right. So it says Revelation 11:1. It says, and there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, rise and measure the temple of the Most High. All right, that measuring stick is talking about the Bible, man, and the temple of the Most High is talking about the nation of Israel, first and foremost, the elect, man. All right. So it says, this goes to show you that salvation also is only for the nation of Israel. All right. So it says Revelation 11:1. All right, and there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, rise and measure the temple of the Most High. All right, and that measuring stick is talking about the Bible. All right, and the altar and them that worship therein, but the court which is without the temple leave out. The court that was without the temple, all right, is the Gentiles. The Lord said, leave them out, man. Don't measure them, all right, because this is not for them, man.
Yeah, because they're the multitude that's born in vain. Leave their asses out.
I'll read it again. And there was given me a reed unto a rod, and the angel stood saying, rise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar and them that worship therein. But the court which is without the temple leave out and measure it not. Yeah, because there's no point to measure it, right? The Bible being the measuring stick, there's no point to measure the Gentiles, because this truth is not for them. The Lord said, leave them out and don't measure them, man. All right, but the court which is without the temple leave out and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles. Woo. And the holy city shall they tread underfoot 42 months. All right, so I just wanted to bring that out real quick.
So going back to Ecclesiasticus 44, all right, it says 44:3, such as did bear rule in the kingdoms. So like that went way too high.
You're still on 44, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All these were honored in their generations, and were the glory of their times. Let there be of them that have left a name behind them, and their praises might be reported.
Yeah, like the major prophets, that we still read about today, like Jeremiah, Daniel, Ezekiel, Isaiah.
That's right.
All right, all those are major prophets. The books are named after them.
That's right. And
you know what I'm saying?
And what's the scripture say? Through faith, they have obtained a good report.
Woo!
All right. It says, and some there be which have no memorial.
Yeah, because you got prophets who are very famous, like the ones we read about in the book, like I just mentioned, Jeremiah, Daniel, Isaiah. All right, and you got prophets that are also not even known. All right, because you got famous prophets that leave a name that we still read about till today, and then you got prophets that are not even mentioned in the scriptures. All right, like brother was talking about before, man. But they're still on the same level though. All right, they're still on the same level. They just haven't. No, you just don't hear about them.
You're gonna hear about them in the kingdom.
Yeah, you're gonna hear about them
when Acts 2.0 come out. All right, you're gonna have all the prophets, man.
And there's gonna be more books of the prophets. All right, there's gonna be you know, say for example the book of Gabar, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's Gabar, you know, which I think he's gonna make it, of course, but you know, like you have Isaiah now. One of our elders is Apostle Gabar. You know, it might have a book about him, man.
Exactly.
All right, in the kingdom.
Exactly.
All right.
It says, and some there be which have no memorial, who are perished as though they had never been, and are become as though they have never been born, and their children after them. But these were merciful men whose righteousness has not been forgotten.
Yeah, because brother, what's the brother? You know the brother's name from the DC camp, the one with the big beard. I forgot his name. I'm not sure.
Syrians, that one?
Nah, not the Syrians. I forgot his name. But anyway, he was doing a lesson on it was called "Don't Be Worried About Likes and Views and all that stuff, man." Because there's great prophets, like you said, that aren't even known, man. All right.
You shouldn't be seeking a validation from people or none of that, man.
Because none of
Just do the work of the Lord.
Yeah, because none of that matters, man. All right. The Most High is our witness, man. Right. We're doing what we're supposed to do, and the Most High is witnessing.
Not only that, you got the angels that are constantly recording everything, man.
That's right.
The eyes of the Lord is always upon the sinful kingdom, beholding the good and the evil, man.
That's right, man.
All right. So it says, and some there be which have no memorial, who are perished as though they had never been, and are become as though they had never been born, and their children after them. But these were merciful men whose righteousness has not been forgotten, wherewith their seed shall continually remain in good inheritance, and their children are within the covenant.
Right, man.
Their seed standeth fast, and their children for their sakes. Their seed shall remain forever, and their glory shall not be blotted out.
So you got prophets that are well known, and you got prophets who are not well known. But either way, they're still
name will never be blotted out.
Their name not never going.
So this is why you have to take heed of the word of the prophets, man, when it is given onto you, man. Because see, that's your ticket to salvation right there, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Everything is done by the Lord, man, but you cannot literally have counsel with the Lord at a table, man. You have to seek the prophets, man. When one went to inquire of the Lord back in the ancient time, they had to go seek the prophets for that, man.
Right.
Okay.
Just like, Samuel, when Samuel's mother, she went to go inquire. She inquired of the Lord through a prophet. Right. Same thing with Isaac and Rebecca, man. When Esau and Jacob was fighting in the womb, it says that when she went to inquire of the Lord, she went to go ask a prophet over why this is happening to me, man. All right, that's how you inquire of the Lord, man, through the prophets, man.
So the scripture, so I mean, going back to this black swan, right? It says an unpredictable or unforeseen event. All right. Now, how do you make that? How are you able to see it? Okay. All right, by dipping into the scriptures, one. But you got to listen to the elders and the elders and apostles, man, that were given on to us.
To break it down the correct way.
Exactly.
Because the Bible literally tells us what's going to happen before it happens, man. This is a warning. This Bible is a warning, man. This word is a warning. The Lord told Ezekiel, he said, give them warning from me. All right. And how do we do that? By reading the scriptures, listening on to the prophets, man. All right. And Lord willing, we are those men, man.
This is Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You see? So how are you going to hide yourself? Okay, with these scriptures. All right. But you can't just hide yourself with these scriptures with no understanding.
Right.
You see? This is why you have to take heed of the men that is being given to you, man. All right. Because this is how you're going to be able to foresee the evil. All right. The Black Swan is an unforeseen event. Okay. We're giving you the heads up of that unforeseen event that's going to happen, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man.
What's happening
Before it happens. That's what a prophet does, man. He prophesied before it actually happens. Okay? The Lord always sent out his prophets, all right, when he was about to bring in destruction, man.
That's how the Lord speaks.
This is why the Lord has woken our people up so much right now, man, because the destruction is about to come, man. So the Lord making sure that his word does not return unto him void, man.
That's right.
Before he actually brings it to pass, all right, he has to speak about it, man. All right, he has to let you know. All right, it's as simple as like when you're a child, right? Your father and your mother got to tell you the same shit over and over again, right? Don't do that. Don't do that, or you're going to get your ass whooped. Well, it's the same thing that the Lord do to us, man. Okay? He has given you the men to constantly warn you over and over and over again about the same thing repetitively, man. Why? Because the scriptures are repetitive. All right? Niggas that's hard-headed, you got to tell them the same shit 1,000 times, man.
Right.
So it's the same thing with us, man. We have to come out here and tell you 1,000,000 times, all right, hoping that you get it. And most likely you're not gonna get it, man. The world to come is for few, man. All right.
That's what it said. Yeah, say that. Ezra.
Many are called and few are chosen, man.
That's
all right.
Scripture, bro.
You literally have to be called into the truth and chosen at the same time, man.
That's why the scriptures say endure to the end, man. Right? Be a good soldier of endure good hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua, man. Because the Lord is not a man that he should lie, man. The Lord said if we endure to the end, the same shall be saved, man. The Lord's not lying about that. We got to go all the way until the end, man. You understand?
That's right.
All right, I got a scripture here. I got Hebrews 1:1. All right. It says, God, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets. All right. So that's how the Lord speaks, man. All right. Always since the beginning of time. All right. That's how he's spoken unto our fathers, man. Our ancestors, and even now, man. All right. This is how the Lord speaks through the prophets, man. All right.
Oh shit, 15 minutes till destruction. Right? So going back into this word again, one more time. An unpredictable or foreseen event, typically one with extreme consequences. All right. So what's been going on since 2020? All right. Like we said earlier, stage has been set. Okay.
The world's been going through hell, man.
Through hell, through great travail, man. Birth pains. Okay. Lord willing, this be the year that the Lord just say, you know what, pop that baby right on out. Okay. And all hell breaks loose, man. Which I strongly believe, man, this is gonna be the year that something about to go down real heavy, man, and just send us into straight domino effect, man.
It just might, yeah, man.
All right, that's what the Black Swan is, man. Is you getting caught by surprise, man. All right, here it is. The pandemic smacked you with a surprise, right? But it was all a test at the end of the day. It was just a trial run, man, just to see where everybody's mind's at. But see, now they already knew where your mind was at after that. Now they had 3 years to play around with you, man.
Right.
Now they got 3 years to set everything up, man.
Right.
All right. They have set it up to the point. This is what I was saying before, right? Like, let me see if I can find it real quick again. You know, when I put in the 2024 predictions, okay, they had so many different things out, man. Look, this is Financial Times writers predictions for the world in 2024, right? It says 10 predictions for 2024. All right. This is just like different like little things that you could go into. It says 10 big national security predictions for 2024, man. That's one of the things that they can use against us, man. All right. Security predictions, man. Privacy. All right. Here it is. They constantly keep telling you that what we getting cyber attack. They're starting to hack into this, hack into that. You hear about how internationally all these other countries are being cyber attacked. Why do you think the Lord is constantly telling you that, man? All right. Through the Spirit, because the lights are about to cut out in this place, man. Okay. Grab gross darkness upon the earth, man. All right. That's what's coming to our people. Gross darkness, ignorance, man. Darkness is going to cover the whole land, okay, with the wickedness that's exceedingly polluted over the whole entire earth, all right? But once that whole entire wickedness has consumed all these people, man, gross darkness is going to come upon the people, okay? Ignorance, all right? The Lord said that he was going to give us the plagues that were given to that were given to us in the time of Egypt, man, all right? One of the plagues was for the lights to go out. The lights went out for 3 days. The lights ain't going out for 3 days this time.
Yeah, and it was so dark. The scripture
couldn't even see in front of them.
Yeah, it said the darkness was like it lashed onto their skin, man.
Exactly,
like,
man.
It was that dark, man. It felt like they was the darkness.
Exactly, man.
All right.
Imagine that you cannot see, for only the ones that had the word of the Lord were had the light as the on the lamp on their feet as the light. Right. See, the Lord was giving them, you know, that stability, man. Go ahead.
All right, this is Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for the light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
Yeah, so the light has come through the prophets, man, right, through the elders and apostles, man. All right, which ultimately has come through the scriptures, which the scriptures is Yahushua, man. He come in the volume of the book. He is the word. Go ahead.
Arise, shine, for the light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Yeah, so see, it said go to Job 10 and 20, right? Because it's telling you to arise and be that light, man. See, we are the light that shines in the place of darkness, man. And this is the shadow, the shadow of the valley of the shadow of death. All right. This is a place of darkness, man. A place without order. Okay. Everything is all over the place, man. When the earth in the beginning, before it was formed, man, it was without form and void.
It was formed, yeah.
You see, it was just all scattered everywhere, man.
Elements.
Not exactly. Elements were not in order. Okay. But the Lord brought everything through the light, okay? The knowledge and wisdom, okay? To order. All right, go ahead.
It says Job 10 and 20, all right? Are not my days few? Cease then and let me alone, that I may take comfort a little. Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
And that's crazy that you just said that when you was just talking about how in the time of Egypt they couldn't even they felt like darkness itself.
Yeah.
And the scriptures come and tell you that, man. All right, that day, man, is gonna be a day of gross darkness, yo. Darkness and wickedness is literally gonna cover this whole entire earth, man. Death, yeah, that's the darkness that's coming, man. We're not talking about I just walked into my living room and I cut off the light. Dark, nah, man. I'm talking about darkness, man. Vivid apparitions, man.
Lit like
demon time. Y'all niggas want to be on demon time? That's gonna be demon time,
it's gonna be real demon time.
Exactly, man. People's minds are gonna go crazy in that time, man. All right. People gonna be running up in your cribs. All right, nobody's gonna worry about police. All right, You thought Esau was raped, robbed, all right, murder, all that. Nah, man. Wait till the Lord cut the lights off in this place, man. Lord willing, in 2024, that shit happens, man. And it's gonna happen, man. Because in order for you to bring in the new world order, all right, for you to bring in that Rice Krispie treat, all right, you have to get away with the old system, man. And in order for you to bring in that new system, you have to reset the system, man. It'd be the easiest thing to do is just cut off the lights, man. Oops, my bad. Everything reset it. We lost all information. We lost all your money, all this. All right, we got the solution though. All right, we have this new device for you. You see, that's what we have to see. This is what we're preparing you for, man. So when that time comes, you're not looking like one of these doomsday preppers. Okay,
right.
Fucking retarded as hell with like 1,000 things of food in the house. Okay. Thinking that you're gonna be able to escape the judgment of the Lord. The Lord is leaving that for niggas like us, man. Well, I'm gonna say it like that. The Lord is leaving it for brothers like us. Okay, that's what we're gonna end up running into that, man. Because the Lord gonna feed us in that day, Lord willing, man. Exactly. All right. But again, man, the lights are going to get cut off in this place, man, whether you like it or not. All right. Can you hang in the dark? Okay, see, we ain't worried about being in the dark, man. Because what grab First John, not First John, yeah, John 1.
John 1.
Yeah, John 1. All right, John 1 and 5, right? Because the scriptures tell you, man, that the darkness cannot comprehend the light, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
All right, this is John 1 and 5. All right. And the light shineth in darkness. Woo! And the darkness comprehended it not.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, us being in the dark, that shit don't fear us, man. I mean, that don't scare us, man. All right, because we have that light. We're gonna be in stability, man. All right, the Lord said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, man. All right, that's gonna be your energy. That's gonna be your that's gonna be your forever lasting batteries, man.
Yeah, you gotta resort back to the word, man.
Exactly.
Have these scriptures in your mind.
All
right, because when you think there isn't no way, man, the Lord is gonna make a way, man.
That's right.
Just like when when the Lord brought Israel out of Egypt through the Red Sea, they were at the edge of the Red Sea. They had nowhere to go. They're like, you brought us to a dead end. You know what I'm saying? When it seemed like there was no answer, bro.
There was no hope.
Yeah,
the hope was really there, man. Because that was faith, man. The substance of things hoped for, man. And the evidence of things not seen, man. That's how it's gonna get in the Lord gonna test your faith in these last days, man. All right. Remember, he said that that we're not justified by works, but by faith, man. So in that last day, we are gonna be put in some heavy tests, man, for you to gain that crown, man. No crown that's gonna be given is just gonna be handed over to you, yo. All right, like the brother said earlier, man. You have to grab that real quick. 2 Ezra 7:7, man. You have to go through that fiery, that path, that one only path, man. Through much tribulation shall that enter into the kingdom. See, but that's why these niggas is running around weak as hell, lazy as hell, not trying to put in the work of the Lord while the Lord's work remains ruined, man. All right, because nobody wants to take that true path. All right, the Lord said that this world that is created to come is for, I mean, this world right here created is for many, okay? But the world to come is for few, man. The Lord looking for those that's gonna be worthy to stand up in that day. Strong, what's the word I'm looking for?
Valiant.
Yes. All right. Valiant men. All right, men that's gonna go out there and put in work, men that are not gonna fold up like lasagna. All right, when the shit ain't working out for you, man. Straight up. Okay, and when it does get bad, all right, we still gonna continue to push through it, man. The elect always gonna find a way to push through it, man. Always. Simple as that. Okay, you got that?
Yeah, I'm gonna start at 1 though.
Yeah.
All right, this is Second Ezra's, all right, 7:1, all right. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me an angel which had been sent unto me the nights before. All right, I think that angel was talking about Uriel. All right. And he said unto me, Up, Esdras, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my God. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad?
That's right.
All right. It says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field.
Yeah, read that again.
There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things.
That's right. The kingdom.
Yeah, the kingdom. Yeah. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
Yeah, see, where's that dangerous place to fall, man? Here, right here in America, man. All right. Hear us battling, all right, for our souls, man. All right. That the Lord have mercy upon us. Right here is where we're going through that battle, man. All right, go ahead.
That's why the Lord said, Arise, ye depart, for this is not your rest.
Exactly.
Man. All right.
Go ahead.
So it says, there is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
You see, you're going to be troubled on all sides, man.
It's not an easy walk, man.
It's never going to be an easy walk. If it was an easy walk, we all be skipping to my loo in La La Land, man.
Everybody will make it, man.
Exactly. But it's going to be a tough road the whole entire way there, man. All right. What good is the reward if you ain't earn it? What good is that reward if you ain't go through all that pain, anguish, that suffering, man? The Lord said that you're going to enter into a rest. In order for you to get the most rest, you got to tire yourself out. That's what's going to happen when you're in this truth, man. All right. With that path on the, everywhere on each side, you're in trouble, man. That's why the scriptures talk about how he wore out the saints, man. We worn out. I only been in this truth 4 years, man. I can imagine the elders and apostles, man, that have been doing this for 35 plus years, how tired they are, man. Go ahead.
It says, let me read that again. It says, verse 6, there is another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow.
Yeah, Salaki, hold on, because it said it's full of all good things, man. What did the Lord say, man? All right, it said he said it's his good pleasure to give you the kingdom, man. Right. All right. He said, in my Father's houses there are many mansions, man. If it were not so, he would not have spoken on it, man. All right. If we had everything that we needed, why are we waiting for a new world, a new heaven and a new earth, man? Okay. This place got to go, man. Go ahead.
All right. And is full of all good things. And the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. Like as if there.
And that place, that dangerous place is this land full of darkness, man. This place that's without order, man. All right. Because he that wandereth out of the way of understanding is going to remain in the congregation of the dead, man. To walk around in the congregation of the dead is to walk out here headless, man, with no order.
Dead from the neck up.
Dead from the neck up. Headless being really that you ain't got no head, man. Because what's the order of man? Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, then man. So if you have Yahweh and Y, Yahweh Shai, man, all right, you are not headless, man. You're covered. You see? Go ahead.
All right. Like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
A Bible ball.
And one
Soon to Yah.
and one only passed between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
So this is why we got to get out of here, man. Look, they think it's a game that we bring out the word of the Lord, man. Recordings and everything, man. They've already came by here like 3-4 times with the same little stupid GoPro, taking pictures and all that shit, man. And hey, that destruction is gonna come to scoffers and knuckleheads like that too, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
All right. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small there could but one man go there at once. That's the narrow path into the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. It's a narrow. Only one man could go there at once. That's how hard this walk is, man. All right.
I love how y'all saying what you're saying, but like you saying, you know, as we think, and as like you brother said, Israelites are how we gonna be, how we call ourselves. But as you saying, our own people is the only Muslim people out here with a small mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. We always gonna be against. If I see you talking, or if anybody else see somebody talking, we're gonna sit there like, oh, he's crazy.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He's nuts.
That's the ignorance of our people right there.
You're saying something about what you believe in. And that's your belief and anybody else's belief. But then as these people go by and they'll sit there like, oh yeah,
because it wasn't meant for them. That's why.
They'll sit around and be like, oh, this is part, like, oh, whatever, this, that. But they came over here. And as they say, we were born here. If you was born here in the United States, we were born here. Or we were born here. As we said, we were born here. For slaves or whatever. We was took from somewhere else. We were born here. They weren't took from nowhere. They got murdered. They got killed over in Germany. Hitler did what they did to them. So now they came over here. Now your apartheid was over there. Why do we owe them anything?
Now we don't owe them nothing, but the reason why they came over here, there's the reason why they're coming over here. Matter of fact, the whole time brought them over here, so we can destroy it.
No.
Yeah.
They came over. No, listen.
That's what the game over.
They came over. Destroyed. If we look all the way back, what's the first thing you always said? Land of the free, home of the brave.
Which is not the truth.
Yeah. No, hold on. Land of the free, home of the brave, whatever. The United States supposed to be the big dog. We supposed to be whatever.
Yeah, Babylon the Great in the scriptures.
There you go.
Or Babylon.
Right. We supposed to we fighting this. Why are we fighting your battle for somebody else that murdered you over in another whole country?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me ask you this. What's your point?
No, my point is us that's being here. Did we get our 40 acres and a mule?
Nah, see, you're not gonna get it either.
Listen, that's what
you expecting that?
No, I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying, did we get our 40 acres and a mule? Did we get this, did we get that? Now, for somebody else that they said that they had over in another country, that somebody else did whatever, okay, they killed millions of this, that. But how many millions of us you go across this damn water that you can't count, that you threw over boats?
Yeah.
You were home.
Well, what's going on over there? They're doing what's
right,
their nature.
Right, but
that's what they normally do. They go to everybody.
Here, but it's here though.
Yeah, but they're in our homeland right now.
Right, but I'm saying it's
you saying right, but you don't understand
you're talking about our
no,
people.
Listen, I'm saying it's here though. For us, we was brought from somewhere else. We was forced to be here.
Yeah, we came over here from the land of Israel.
You know that already. Stop being a clown, bro.
Listen, go ahead, man. Go ahead, homie. Go ahead, homie. You 5%.
All right. What's it? Yeah. I know why. Go over there and talk. Go over there, because they demons on some demon time right now. They just fucking up the whole shit. All right. Nah, we good though. We understand this shit.
I know what I'm saying.
We understand, but we're gonna continue on.
Yo, they robbed us.
Yeah. We know that.
We came over here to America to serve a punishment.
They robbed us. But then when they came, when they brought them over here, They giving them everything, but we can't
Yeah,
get it.
because they the
But you
devil
were
that the
born in-
Bible
I mean,
speaks of. They
right,
because
the earth
America
is given to the hands of the wicked.
Yeah, America
Right,
is in
that's what I'm
league with
saying.
Israel.
Most of our people was born here. They brought us over here, and they ain't saying nothing about what happened to
Yeah,
us. But them, they were murdered in another country, came here, and they did everything.
Yeah, because that's
And
our
we can't
enemy.
get nothing. But I'm saying
Because
we
that's our
can't get
enemy.
nothing.
Because that's our enemy.
No, they're not our enemy.
Yeah,
Let
they
me
are
ask you
our
this.
enemy.
Oh, what you mean they're not our enemy?
No,
The white man is our enemy.
no,
He's our
not
enemy,
the white
bro.
man, but
Yeah,
listen.
no, he is the
No,
white.
he
He
is
is the
the
enemy.
enemy.
I ain't
nigga.
talking about the white man. I'm talking about
We talking
That-
about
we
him. That's the
talking-
white man.
That's our enemy.
That's
man.
our enemy.
That's our enemy. No, they
The
not.
only thing we ain't doing, hold up. The only
That's
thing
right,
we
man.
ain't doing.
That's right.
Only
All right,
thing,
yo,
only
you have
thing
a
we
good
ain't
day,
doing,
bro.
we ain't pulling together like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, nah,
Yeah.
we never
Because
gonna
our
pull
people are
together.
destroyed. We're
That's what I'm saying.
we're under curse
That's
from
the
the
only
Most
thing I'm
High.
trying to say, my brother.
All right, but
We're
that,
not pulling together like this.
yeah,
Like we
because
do,
we're
we can
under
get this.
curses
Yeah,
right
but
now,
you
brother.
see, you what do you want? What are you doing
They're the one. Listen, don't you?
to fix that, right? You what are
can I
you
do?
doing?
Hold up.
I'm gonna tell you
What can
something.
women? Hold up. It's two of you, right?
I'm gonna tell you something,
Hold up.
brother.
It's two of you brothers, which is good. What you doing? But out of the two, what changed?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. You
No,
listen, yo,
listen to me now.
hold up,
What
brother.
you said to me?
Hold up, brother.
Out of the two, what you doing? Hold on. I appreciate what you doing, but out of the two of what you doing, what has changed? Nothing. Nothing.
Hey, yo, you say they're not our enemy, but don't you know they funded the slave ships that came over here?
Oh man.
Who?
These fake Jews, man. They're the ones that funded the slave ship that came over here, brother.
Yeah, listen.
All right?
Listen.
Look
you
up-
and the Ak over there.
Yeah.
I gotta stop
Hold on.
listening to that prison time
What they
shit,
say?
bro.
No, brother.
Yeah, stop listening to that prison time
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Under the
That shit
United
got
States,
y'all
hold on.
confused, bro.
What rules of the United States? Under the United States, what rules of the United States?
All right, man.
What they say? The UK,
All right,
United
listen,
Kingdom.
We're
Hold up.
not gonna get
That's
into all
British.
Yo, look
America.
up.
off topic, bro.
How much you
Yeah,
want?
this,
Yeah,
talking
we
about,
just,
bro. You ain't even saying nothing,
Yeah,
bro.
you really not. All we've
You're
been
not
doing
even
it.
saying
We've been
nothing.
giving you a chance to talk, but you just all over the place. You rambling all
I'm
over the
not
place,
over the
man.
place, bro.
You is,
What
brother.
we're talking about right now is our people coming back to their heritage, man. All right, waking up and
Our
knowing that
heritage ain't here.
knowing that. So what you doing to change it? What you doing for your salvation right now? What are you doing to make yourself
Saving
better
me and my
to get
kids.
saved? Because I tell you what,
Save me and
if
my
you don't,
kids.
But how
all
you
right,
doing?
how do you do it?
What?
Do you know the name of the Lord?
Work hard. Yes, I do.
What's the name of the Lord?
Huh? Allah, man.
All right,
No,
there
it's
you go.
yeah,
See,
you
there you
bugged
go.
up.
That's where you fucking
Yeah.
up. You
So
see?
what you call him?
Yeah, what you mean? By his name, Yahweh.
That's-
Why Yahweh Shai?
That's
You know what
the name.
Allah means? Allah means power. That's it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Y'all so confused with
Yeah,
this.
y'all bug, man.
All right, just go back to this, bro. Go back to this, bro.
All right.
Nah. Stay over there. Stay over there, bro. Stay over there. Stay over there. This is what I'm
I
saying.
got it,
Them
I got
demons
it, I
is
got
turned
it.
up right now. It's that new year, nigga. The demons is turned up. They just pop out of nowhere, bro.
You know what
Go
I'm
back
saying?
to that.
I got
So
you.
we got to go back to what? We got to go back to that walking in that straight gate, man. All right. We're not supposed to be in the spirit of following these niggas right here. All right. Following the multitude that's gonna lead you to what, man? That's gonna lead you to destruction, man.
That 5% bullshit is
Chill.
gonna kill you.
See, we'll try to sit here and let people talk here and there,
All right.
right? But they come with their philosophy and they want to be right in their philosophy,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, the only thing he said that was right, that was something that you could carry on with you, is what he said. You know, everybody has their opinions and they think they're right, this and that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the Lord said what, man? All that is unfaithful is gonna die in their unfaithfulness, man. All that come up against the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, you're gonna be confounded, man. Okay? It seems like Israel they have the need to come to us and talk the shit. Like if we invented the word, man. You got a problem. You got to go take that up with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? All we doing is trying to save your ass from being destroyed, man.
You know what? You know
Don't
what?
even say that. All right? We're here to save our people, man. Those that want to learn. Okay? Matter of fact, there's a scripture. What's the scripture where it says that
We not even talking to
that
them, they still
exactly. What's the scripture where it says that we labor not only for us,
Yeah.
you see,
For the others that also.
yeah, that also want to learn and seek wisdom, man. Okay? If you come over here and I let you talk, and then you just going off topic, man, I'm gonna let it be known. All right? If you need to be corrected, you're gonna be corrected at the moment. Okay?
All right, I got you.
But at the end of the day, all right, we're here for those that want to plant their ears to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, because the Lord is saying, lend me your ear. Okay, who's gonna give up their ear to listen, man? Go ahead.
Because we done listened to you niggas for forever, man.
For fucking hundreds of years,
man. And now it's time for you to listen to us, man.
Exactly. Brother, make a good point, man. We've been hearing your bullshit years after years after years. Where the fuck is salvation? Why the hell we still in this shithole? How the hell you gonna still believe in that bullshit, but you yourself is at the bottom?
Yeah, you've been believing in that bullshit since high school, man.
It's nonsense, man.
It's because in this town that we're in, there's too many 5%ers,
too many jail time niggas, man.
Too many God body Allah niggas. All right, y'all niggas is finished out here, man. And it be these niggas that be in their 50s, their 60s, they still stuck on that shit, man.
Yeah,
that goes to show you the look.
And you know what? Going into that, you saying the 50s, 60s, and that's the shit that they taught their children.
Yeah,
you see. And they pass that philosophy on, man. And it becomes traditions of men, you see? And it just confuses. See, this is, again, man, this is why we got to get the fuck out of here, man. Because this place is without order, man. The nonsense we got to listen to, that we sit there and because out here people tell us, yo, you know, you got to be easier with brothers. Nah, in a way you do, because we have an understanding that they don't. Yeah. So we have to be patient with them, man.
Right.
But see, patience wears thin, nigga. That shit wears thin when you just talking some nonsense, man. Right. That shit is irksome to our spirit, man.
Well, that's why the Lord said after 1 or 2 admonishes, reject
them, exactly, man.
Because what does Apostle Tar? This is what Apostle Tar always says: if a nigga can't get it, we moving on, straight up. I remember when I came into the truth, Apostle Tar always said that, man. If a nigga can't get it, we moving on, man. All right, it's not for you, bro. We're not out here for everybody, bro. We're only out here for the elect, man. All right,
and that's the thing. Like you said, it's not for them, but they seem to have a fucking say so.
Yeah.
How is it that it's not for you, but you always got something to say about it, man? Here it is, you don't believe, but you always got something to spew.
Yeah.
You see,
talking about the white man not our enemy. These small hats are not our enemy.
That's them, because that's that Stockholm syndrome, man. They stuck on that bullshit, man. But anyway, get back to this, man.
All right, it says right here, I'm gonna read that one scripture. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus 33:17. Consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. All right, yeah, because we don't labor, because the scriptures say, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, so we don't labor for ourselves only, but those that seek learning, because the Lord said, go out into the highways and hedges and bid into the marriage so that my house may be filled, man. What did the Lord tell Peter? He said, if you love me, feed my sheep. So we got to labor not for ourselves, but those that seek learning, the ones that's looking for the truth, the ones that's trying to return back to the Most High, right? Because the prophets are the one that's supposed to reveal the elect, man.
This is Proverbs 15:5. A fool despises his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. And we was just bringing that out, man. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, man. See, now that nigga ain't got no cloak for his sins, man.
Yeah, and they just some drunk niggas. All right, yeah. Drunk niggas.
Demon time, yeah. You know, they done pop their little their New Year's shooters, okay? Trying to stay warm.
Might be off some pills. You know
whatever it is. But again, man, you came here seeking some type of counsel, man. He could have kept it moving, man. He could have kept it walking.
Well, it was the Lord's will for him to come up here to get condemned, man. All right, to get condemned. All right. So I want me to continue. All right, I'm gonna start from the top, man.
No, bring it back at 7. Start at 7.
It says the entrance thereof. I'll start at 5 or 6. All right, it says there is.
Hold on, I gotta bring this up. Proverbs 17:28. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise.
Yeah,
and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding, man. Yo, when you don't know, it's best to shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
It's that simple, man. And I hate to say it like that. All right,
because
but that's what it is. You gotta shut up, man.
Because our people are prideful. They don't even like to admit when they're wrong. All right. So they always try to act like they know more than you. All right. If they get corrected, they feel some type of way, man.
Yeah, that's when they come with the insults.
Yeah.
They come with it, they're offended. Now the motherfucker done became a whole full-blown scoffer at the moment.
Now you gotta talk over you. They seem like they're more knowledgeable.
Now you gotta listen to his philosophies for the next half hour.
Now he's sitting there being a scoffer for 3 days.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I'm saying? All right. This is
back one more.
Yeah.
Speak not in Proverbs 23:9. All right. 2 more. Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words.
That's right, and that's exactly what you're seeing over there. All right. The ears, there were ears of fools. All right.
Foolish ears.
Foolish ears.
Proverbs 24:7. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. See?
Wisdom is too high for a fool.
And that's why the scriptures tell you to answer not a fool according to his folly, man.
Right.
All right? Because what happens if you become just like him? Then when you entertain them, you become like them, man.
Right.
There's no need to, man. Fuck it. Like the brother said, man, if you can't get it, man, we moving the fuck on. All right? We're not, there's thousands and thousands of videos, all right, of the truth coming out. Pick the ones that you feel comfortable with. Right. All right? You don't get it from here on out, we cannot hold your hand no more, man. We have to worry about our own salvation, man. Right. Let alone I gotta worry about the next nigga online. Like, hell no. Go ahead.
All right. This is 2nd Ezra 17:6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and
17:6, 7:7.
Oh, my bad.
7:6. I was like, whoa.
2nd Ezra 7:6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. Like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
See, the Lord telling you through much tribulation, you're gonna enter into the kingdom, man. Back to what I was saying, man. What great is the reward, man, if you ain't strive for that shit, man? If you ain't fight for that, man. That's what's gonna make that rest that great in that day, man. Because now you're so worn out from this truth, man, staying alive and fighting the spirit, man, that when you finally get that rest, you can literally put your feet up, man. All right. So in order for us to make that, you have to go through that narrow path, man. All right. And this is why you have to take heed of it, man, because again, them lights, they're about to cut them shits out, man. All right. And if you ain't take that narrow path, well, you're going to take that path. What does the scripture say? Wide is the gate. All right. They all going to go the same exact way. Wherever you see the multitude going, man, it's going to lead you to your destruction, man. The Lord said, follow not the multitude to do evil, man, because that's exactly what the multitude is going to end up doing. Evil. Okay. There's few that's going to be righteous in life. That's why the Lord said there's a remnant, man. It's easy to be wicked, to do wickedness, man. It's hard to be righteous. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 10, and I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion, because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but a few and evil, full of perils and very painful.
Ooh, full of perils, man. Snares and traps, man. Constantly. All right, go ahead.
For the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure. Yeah, because at one time we were immortal, all right, but we fell when Adam and Eve went off, man. All right, so that's when the entrances was made narrow, man. All right, for the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure and brought immortal fruit. You see, if then they that live labor not to enter these straight and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them. Woo! All right. It says, now therefore, why disquietest thou thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? Why art thou, and why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come rather than that which is present?
You got more than that?
I mean, if you want to keep going.
Nah, hold on.
All right.
I wanted to grab this real quick. Right? This is Ecclesiasticus 37. I'll start from 25, right? It says, the days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable. All right? Which that right there proves that we're going to live forever, man. Israel only, man.
Where you at?
All right? 37, Ecclesiasticus, and 25. The days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel, all right, are innumerable. A wise man shall inherit glory among his people, and his name shall be perpetual. My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. For all things are not profitable for all men. And the reason I'm bringing it is because this knucklehead, all right, his philosophies doesn't profit us. This word doesn't profit him. You see, it says, for all things are not profitable for all men, neither has every soul pleasure in everything.
Yeah, and that also goes into, every man is into different things and stuff, man.
And going into what we was just saying, these niggas is of the world and philosophies. All right. See, we're not into different things. Okay. We're into one thing. We're all in one accord. Like the scriptures say, man. There's only one thing on our mind, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, salvation. Okay. You want to be separate, like the scripture said. Touch not the unclean thing and I will receive you, man. You see? So you're being separate from everybody else. Okay. It says, be not unsatiable, all right, in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. Okay. Going into these different, you could go into these different philosophies, man. Okay. It says, for excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into clower. That's how you kohler. Yep. All right. Which surfeiting goes into what? All right. Doing too much of something. All right. And that's what these people do. They do too much of falling into those philosophies, man. Yo, it's bugged out how people really get so deep into that shit, man.
They be into
But you can't get deep into the scriptures, man.
I got you, man.
How is it that you can study all that bullshit, yo, but you cannot study the Bible, man?
Just like the men at Mars.
Word for word, man. Precept upon precept, line upon line. Okay? That's how you know you under strong delusion, man. The Lord said when you don't believe, man, he put you under strong delusion, man. He make you a reprobate mind. All right? Going into this, what it says, for excess of meats bringeth sickness. The whole head is sick. Y'all niggas is sick off of straight philosophy out here, man. Okay? The Lord told you to abstain from meats, man. He wasn't talking about actual meat. Let's grab that real quick. This is 1 Peter.
Damn, what's that?
1:4.
Yeah, I got you right here. This is in the book of Acts 17, and this is when Paul was in Athens, man. All right, when he went to go preach this truth in Athens, man, because you know Paul was all over the place, man. He went from Cyprus to Pamphylia to Perga to Syria and all over, man. All right. So this is when he was in Athens and he met the people in Athens, man. Right, because he said people is always into all these philosophies, man. All right. So he it says this is verse 16. Now, while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in him while he saw the city wholly given to idolatry. All right. Now, when you go to verse 21, it says, for all the Athenians and strangers it says, for all the Athenians and strangers which were there spent their time in nothing else but either to tell or to hear some new thing. All right, meaning some new philosophy, some new doctrine. All right, some new bug out bullshit, man. All right. So you can go in.
This is 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, all right, that in the Spirit speaking expressly right now. It is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua through the prophets. He's expressing himself, man. All right, he's letting you know, all right, what's to come. All right, it says that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. You see? Meaning what, man? That shit is embedded in there.
Right.
It is not coming out. All right. The Lord put that in the bang. That's it. There's no way you could convince that nigga, man.
Right.
Okay. He is done for. Reprobate mind to the T.
Fell out the truth. And
Exactly. Reprobate mind times 144,000. All right. It says, forbidden to marry. To marry what? Coming into this truth. You're supposed to marry these scriptures, man. Okay? Come together with these scriptures. When you marry someone, you come together. So you're supposed to come together with your spirit, because the Spirit bear witness that we are the children of the Lord, man. So it's going to come together. All right? It says, forbidden to marry and commanding to abstain from meats. Okay? Meaning these different philosophies, man. Grabs 4 and 14, Ephesians. All right? I was about to say it again like I was reading the scriptures. 4 and 14. But like I said, commanding, okay, the Lord is commanding you. A commandment means you better take it serious. To abstain from meats, okay, from these different philosophies. Like the brother said, man, after 1 or 2 admonitions, man, if you ain't getting it, reject them. Why? Because he's a heretic. A heretic is somebody that's just is caught up with different philosophies, man. That's why the scriptures say, all right, seek ye out the book of the Lord, man. Read. None of these shall fail, man. All right, go ahead.
All right, this is Ephesians 4 and 14. All right, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. And who has done that, man? All right, Esau Edom, man. All right, he has put out all these philosophies and doctrines, all right, that take us by cunning craftiness, man. All right, like for example,
it took his ass by cunning craftiness.
All right, like for example, Esau science, man. That's a philosophy. All right, talking about, you know,
that's all science is philosophy.
It's philosophy. It's all vain bullshit, man. Right, talking about the earth been here for
millions of years,
a billion, 300 billion years. All right, all that nonsense, man. All right.
Yo, the hatred, bro, that perpetual hatred.
Yo, that motherfucker
Just straight looking at us with that evil ass eye. That was a whole Amalekite just looking at us with an evil eye, man. They know exactly what that's because we irked the righteousness irks their spirit, man. Not their spirit, their demon. You know what I'm saying? Our spirit always irks their demons. Yeah. All right.
They are.
But let's go back. All right. So it says, commanding that we abstain from meats. All right. Which Yahweh has created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. Okay? It says, for every creature of Yahweh is good and nothing to be refused. Yeah, every creature that the Lord sets up with his truth is not to be refused. All right? You refuse when you see people come with that false doctrine, that false philosophy. Your ass better refuse that, man. All right? You better not sit there and justify it neither, man, because you're justifying the wickedness, and that's abomination to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. This is how you know this is talking about philosophy and not actual meat, man.
What does it say? Those that justify the wicked.
It's both an abomination. It's in Proverbs. Yeah. For every creature of Yahweh is good, and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving, for it is sanctified by the word of Yahweh and prayer, man. All right. So again, are people caught up in the seducing spirits, man? All right. And that's why they're going to be taken away in that time. All right. That's why they're going to be caught up in that black swan, man. They're going to get caught by surprise, and then there's going to be intense fucking consequences for it, man. For you following these stupid ass philosophies, man. For you following after the ways of the world. For you following the multitude to do evil, man. Because when people don't want to listen, man, that's walking in great pride, yo. That's straight pride, man. That's pride. That's rebellion against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, which is considered as witchcraft. You see? Like, yo, you can't make this shit up, man. Grab what you had? Did I tell you the whole sign?
Nah, you was talking about
grab 8 and you know what? Start from 8 top, second Ezra's. All right. So, you know, going back into this black swan, all right, before we got sidetracked, all right. One of the things I was saying, hold on, matter of fact, let me see. Because I was looking at those, we was talking about national security predictions, right? Another one was 5 ways too early weather predictions for 2024. That's another way they're about to smack everybody, man. Weather manipulation, weather warfare, you know, telling you global warming is taking over. We need to depop people because too much too much air being used, being breathed in by people. Look at the nonsense they bringing out, man.
Oh, this is the top story an hour ago.
What?
All right. It says North Korea's Kim order militaries thoroughly annihilate U.S. South Korea provoked.
That's already the Lord turning up, man. Which they've been turned up already, man. They've been turned up. But right after tomorrow. Watch when you wake up tomorrow. Go look at your local news. Watch the mass death. Watch how the Lord gonna turn up all these rumors of war. They're gonna turn up even more.
I got you right now. It says King John. All right.
Jung.
It says Kim is expecting to ramp up weapons tests in 2024 ahead of the U.S. presidential election in November. Many experts say he likely believes his expanded nuclear arsenal will allow him to wrest U.S. concessions if former President Donald Trump is re-elected. All right. In a 5-day major ruling party meeting last week, Kim said he will launch 3 more military spy satellites, produce more nuclear materials, and develop attack drones this year in the in what observers say is an attempt to increase his leverage in future diplomacy with the U.S.
Yes, you see,
That was an hour ago.
the Lord turning it up even more, man. All right. Look, it says here 4 hours ago. Here are Wall Street's predictions for U.S. housing market in 2024. Homelessness, man, coming to America heavy. People getting kicked out of their houses, can't afford these things, man. All right. You got Wall Street. Whenever you hear Wall Street, that's telling you what, man? That dollar about to drop. Okay. These are all different things that, you know, America pretty much feeding you right in your face, man. What's to come in 2024? That's why there's great sorrows coming to people, man.
I got some. All right, this is from I don't know if you guys can see it.
Nah, yeah.
This is from article from Routers or Reuters, whatever. All right, they got it. All right, it says U.S. sinks 3 ships. All right, kills 10 after Houthi Red Sea attack. It says U.S. helicopters repelled an attack by Iran-backed Houthi militants on a Maersk container vessel in the Red Sea, sinking 3 ships and killing 10 militants, according to accounts by Americans, Maersk, and Houthi officials on Sunday. Yeah, so things are happening, man. All right, things are getting more amped up. Tensions are rising. All right, things are happening fast, bro. All right, things are happening fast. This is why we must come back to the Lord, man. Believe it or not, man, those doors are still open, but they're closing fast, man. They're closing fast, man. Because pretty soon you're not going to see the prophets and these videos up no more, man.
Grab you got that 8th chapter? Yeah, you got it right there, right? Grab it from started from 1.
All right. So this is Second Ezra's, all right, and Second Ezra's 8:1, and this is what we was talking about before, man. All right. It says, and he answered me, saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Yeah, see, that's why the Lord said is given, this world is for many, man. That's why many are gonna stay here. Many are not gonna make it, man. The Lord said many are called, man. All right, but few are chosen for the world to come, man. All right, what was you gonna say?
Nah, yeah, because the world that's to come is for few, which is talking about the kingdom of heaven, because the new world is coming, man, which is the world of the Israelites, man. All right, our rulership is coming, man, and this rulership is going to be forever and ever and ever and ever, man. All right, so it says, and he answered me, saying, the Most High made this world for many, but the world to come for few. I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, and as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee, that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh off. You see?
Yeah, going into what we were just saying. See, the Lord has made many earthen vessels, man. All right, we all earthen vessels, man. All right, but we're earthen vessels that carry a great truth, man. All right, he said that. Read that again.
Yep. It says, I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou ask the earth, it shall say unto thee, that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made.
Yep, many people.
But little dust that gold cometh of.
Yeah, little dust that gold cometh of. All right, because the gold is considered as the elect. The elect that's going to believe in this truth, man. It's not many out there that really believe in this truth, man. All right, and it's impossible to find gold, man.
The Lord said he's going to try us like gold is tried.
Exactly, but gold never fades, man. Gold never tarnishes, man. Gold is always going to remain strong. Okay, go ahead. And the strong, what only the strong survive, man. The strong is what's going, the gold is what's going to be is going to make it unto the end. All right. When they are tried in the furnace of adversity, all of that, man. Okay. That furnace of adversity is what is that trial of your faith, man. Go ahead.
It says, I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou ask the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh up. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved. Woo! All right.
Go ahead.
So answered I and said, swallow then down, O my soul, under understanding and devour wisdom.
Yeah. So the Lord's telling you, eat this roll, man. Eat this roll and make sure you eat it all up, man. Okay? Because that's what's going to get you by in that day, man. Go ahead.
For thou hast agreed to give ear and art willing to prophesy. For thou hast no longer space.
Hold on. So, like, where you at?
Verse
number?
5.
Verse 5. All right, go ahead. Read that again.
It says, for thou hast agreed to give ear and art willing to prophesy.
Yeah, that's what. Is that not what we're doing? See, we opened our ear to the Lord. We listened to the Lord, man. The Lord said, I stand and knock at the door, man. All right. If any man here, he gonna let him in, man. All right. And he gonna sup with him, and you gonna sup with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. Go ahead.
It says, for thou hast agreed to give ear and art willing to prophesy.
Is that not what we're doing? We out here prophesying, man. So prophesying onto the wind. All right. Prophesying onto Esau. Prophesying onto the 2/3. Okay. And ultimately prophesying to the elect. All right. So they have the heads up of what's to come. See, we're prophesying to the elect to keep themselves on their feet. All right. We prophesy against these nations in 2/3, your destruction, man.
Yeah. And what did the Lord say through Paul, man? He said to give charity, but to rather prophesy, man. Woo, all right. So he said, for thou hast agreed to give ear and art willing to prophesy. For thou hast no longer space than only to live. O Lord, if thou suffer not thy servant, that we may pray before thee, and thou give us seed unto our heart and culture to our understanding, that there may come fruit of it. How shall each man live that is corrupt, who beareth the place of a man?
Yeah, so the Lord telling you, man, we ain't got much time left, man. All right. He said, we ain't got much time left to live, right? If thou suffer not thy servant, that we may pray before thee, and thou give us seed unto our heart and culture to our understanding, man. And that's what we've been doing. Coming out here and open you back up to what's your true culture and your true understanding of things, man. Go ahead.
All right. It says, for thou art alone, and we are one workmanship of thy hand, like as thou hast said. For when the body is fashioned now,
it said, hold on. It said, for thou art alone. All right.
And we all workmanship of thy hand,
And
like
all
as
one work. All right. For thou art alone, and that's how it is, man. What was the brother just reading, man? This path is a one only path, man. Okay. That's how it feels like we in this truth, man. Straight alone. Because why? The world to come is for few, man. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, the brotherhood is small, man.
That's right.
All right. Yahweh Shai only had 12 friends.
That's right.
He only had 12 friends. You look when you read about.
He only had 12 friends to trust in, and one of them was wicked and replaced.
Yeah.
That's bugs, yo, 12 friends.
Out of all the multitude
Dude that followed him.
Yeah. 12.
But those that believe become the friends of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because that's what the scriptures say, man. That ye are my friends, man, because we believed. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, for thou art alone, and we all one workmanship of thy hands, like as thou hast said. For when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, and thou givest it members, thy creature is preserved in fire and water.
Woo.
And not
See, going into what we was just talking about, man. That creature is preserved in fire and water. Go ahead.
and 9 months does thy workmanship endure, thy creature which is created in her. But that which keepeth and is kept shall be both preserved, and when the time cometh, the womb preserved, delivereth up the things that grew in it. All right.
Yeah, meaning that, you know, you being patient and growing in the truth, man. When the time came, man, you were given everything that came with it. All right. All the rewards with it, man. All right. Go ahead.
It says, for thou hast commanded out of the parts of the body, that is to say, out of the breast, milk to be given, which is the fruit of the breast.
Yeah, and how is that? Through the prophets, man. Because it said what? It said, for thou hast commanded out of the parts of the body, that is to say, out of the breast, milk to be given, man. All right? Going out here and giving you the sincere milk to put it together, man. Go ahead.
It said,
I said, oh my gosh, my back.
It says, that the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time, till thou disposes it to thy mercy.
Yeah, so read that one more time.
Verse 11 says that the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time, till thou disposes it to thy mercy.
Yeah, that's talking about us, man. The Lord preserving us into that time that he got to bring us out, man. All right, one more time.
It's verse 11, 2 Ezra 8 and 11, that the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a
fashion to his likeness, like the scriptures say. The Lord makes us a fashion, he fashions us to his like. All right. And then what he doing is he nourishing us, man, with this truth. So when that time comes, all right, that we're to be brought out. Go ahead.
That the thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time, till thou disposes it to thy mercy. Thou broughtest it up with thy righteousness and nurturest in thy law.
Yeah, that's what he's doing with all of us, man. With the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, he's nourishing us, man. He's nurturing us. All right, go ahead.
And reformest it with thy judgment, and thou shalt mortify it as thy creature, and quicken it as thy work.
Ooh, and that's what the Lord made us, quicken spirits, man. You see, quickened us right with his works, just like that. Go ahead.
All right. If therefore thou shalt destroy him, which if therefore thou shalt destroy him, which with so great labor was fashioned, is it an easy thing to be ordained by the commandment that the thing which was made might be preserved? That's right. Yeah, because everything is a light thing to the Lord, man. The Lord does whatever he wants. If he could destroy you, that means he could preserve you. All right.
15.
Verse 15. All right. Now, therefore, Lord, I will speak touching man in general. Thou knowest best, because the Lord knows all, man. He's the most high. There is none higher. There is none greater. There is none that could be compared to him. All right, just like Jeremiah's in what's that? Jeremiah's letter. All right.
Yeah.
In the book of Baruch. All right. It says, now therefore, Lord, I will speak touching man in general. Thou knowest best, but touching thy people, for whose sake I am sorry. Yeah, because when you read Second Ezra, man, he was mourning for Israel, man. Heavy, man, because Israel is done, man.
Is that not what we're doing right now? We mourning out here for Israel.
Yep.
We out here literally mourning for y'all, like, yo, it's about to be over for y'all. It's about to be a wrap.
You know,
go ahead.
You know, because you got the 2/3, but the Lord is going to have mercy on you by still bringing you into the kingdom, man.
That's right.
All right, that's crazy, man. That's how much mercy that the Lord's mercy is something that we cannot even comprehend, man. His power, his knowledge, like the Lord was always here. That's something that we can't even like. How are you always here, bro? You don't have a beginning or hey, how do you just
end.
how do you just exist, bro? That's something that can't be understood. We're always here. There's no a time where you wasn't here. Like that's just yo, that was
He created time,
bro.
space.
That
Like
if you
he's
try to
out of that.
yeah,
He's out of the creations, like
Like-
everything. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
if you try to think how the Lord, how something is just always here, like how something always here, because through men, all right, we have to create things in order for it to exist, right? But the Lord just always, if you try to think about that, you'll bug yourself out, bro. Trust me, bro. you for real, bro. Like it's just that crazy.
Yeah, and it tells you that in the scriptures too. It tells you that in Deuteronomy 29 and 29. The secret things that belong unto the Lord
belongs to the Lord.
Yeah, whatever you can't understand, it's because it's a secret thing unto the Lord. He'll either reveal it later in the kingdom, you know what I'm saying, or he might not ever reveal it at all, because that's just not in your power range to understand that.
Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
all right. Now, therefore, it says, now, therefore, Lord, I will speak touching man in general. Thou knowest best, but touching thy people, for whose sake I am sorry, and for thy inheritance, for whose cause I mourn, and for Israel, for whom I am heavy, and for Jacob, for whose sake I am troubled, man. All right. Therefore will I be.
Like, can you just imagine that? You sit like Ezra sitting there literally weeping
Crying.
and moaning for his people, man.
Yep.
That's why he said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days, man? Because he was seeing the visions of what's to come of our people, man. Like the brother was saying before we got here, man. Ezra was seeing visions that the other prophets ain't get, man. You see? They had their type of visions, but he was getting some real heavy visions of these last days, man. And he went into fast for that. He went into 7 days for fasting. Then the Lord says, take another 7 days. Then another 7 days. That's what he did. What? 21 days, right?
He did 3 weeks with no food,
no nothing.
water, and then he fasted again, but he could only eat herbs.
The herbs. Yeah, like flowers. He was eating the flowers of the field.
Yep.
You know? That's why prayer and fasting is so important, man. The Lord revealed things to you in those times, man.
The Lord dealt with Ezra's on another level, because there's a when you read the book of Ezra's, I forget it's in the first or second one, he says this is the same vision I gave to Daniel, but Daniel, the vision wasn't expounded on until you I expounded on. You know what I'm saying? He was given the same vision as Daniel, but the Lord, you know, showed him in a different way.
He increased his knowledge in that time for him to understand it. That's what the Lord does to us every single time, man. As we continue to keep popping up, man, he's increasing us more and more, man. Helping us understand something that we didn't understand before. All right? But now we have that clear vision for it. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, therefore will I, it says, and for thy inheritance, for whose cause I mourn, and for Israel, for whom I am heavy, and for Jacob, for whose sake I am troubled. Therefore will I begin to pray before thee for myself and for them. For I see the falls of us that dwell in the land.
Ooh. He saw the falls of us, man, that dwelt in the land, man. We can see the falls that's about to come upon our people, man. That's all. That's why we can only but help to prophesy, man.
Yeah,
that's all we could do is prophesy in this moment, man. If I don't prophesy, I sit there and drive myself nuts about this shit.
Yeah,
because this word it burns in your bone, man. So you want to go out there and preach it. You got to tell somebody about it, man. Go ahead.
It says, yeah, you got to do something. You got to read or something. Because I'll be at home, right? I'll be on my couch just scrolling through my phone and stuff. And I just be like, you know, if I'm not teaching or something, I got to at least be listening to a video or reading. Because I'll be sitting down, laying down, right? Scrolling, like I just said, right? And I'll be like, man, I should be, let me get up and read, yo. Like, I got to read or do something. I got to, you know, I feel like I got to do something, bro. because that fear is in you. The time is coming close. We're trying to do more, and we got to go harder and harder and harder. All right. I don't know if you was in the truth by then, but there was every year Apostle Tahar names a certain year.
Yeah.
And there was a year called the year of the push, or was it
No, I wasn't there for that one.
There was another one too, man. All right.
Hastening on to the coming of the Lord.
I was before that. I think that was last year.
No, that was
2 years.
Like 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
The first year I came in.
Something like that, man. All right, but continue
Can't
on.
wait
man.
to know what's the title for this year.
Yeah, right. Apostle Tahar said he sees great things happening in the year 2024.
Absolutely. He said it's gonna be a prophetic year, man.
Yeah, because
absolutely it's gonna be prophetic.
This year was 2000 and 2021 was all right, because that's when the Lord rose up. What's that? Russia, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, when that you hold you, because it's about to be 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, or it has been 2 years already. All right,
but yeah, it's definitely gonna be a prophetic year. And like I said, I think I said it earlier in my video earlier, man, or yesterday. Okay, believe it or not, you're gonna have a bunch of scoffers that be like, see, ain't nothing happened, Mr. Tahar. All right, if you really look at it. Everything that that he asked of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah to bring to pass, man, it actually has come to pass, man. Because the 3 main prophecies, man, all right, have been spoken about this whole entire fucking year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and he coined this year that all these things hopefully come to pass, man.
Mm-hmm. The hopeful year, the prophecy.
But if you look, World War III was stirred up on a whole nother level, to the point where now it's just constant rumors of war.
Hamas and Gaza and
all right.
That.
And if it was stirred up for the whole year of 2023, that can only mean that one of these 2 years coming up, this one, the next one, it's got to end it, man. All right, Lord willing. All right. He spoke. He was been speaking about which he's been talking about this for 30 plus years, man, about the end with the Rice Krispie treat and all that. And what you hear this whole entire year, man, you heard about nothing but gradualism, convincing others to when the time comes to take it, man. Okay? And Jacob's trouble. Jacob's trouble's been spoken about in so many diverse ways, man, that people it's just going over their head, man. To the point where they even throwing it in the movies for you, man. And putting it right in your face. Here it is. That new movie, Leave the World Behind, came out and everybody laughing at it like it's some, they got your minds fucked up. All right. The funny thing is that whole movie was based on 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, man. From front to back.
What's that movie?
The Leave the World Behind.
Yeah, I ain't see that.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. You gotta, that's, bro, I got fucking strikes. You
got to take it down?
I did 6 lessons on it. Because it was so much Jews in it, bro. It was crazy. They straight took all my shits down. Gave me straight strikes. That last one, especially the last one, when I broke it down with 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, yeah, they didn't even want to hear that.
What you got to do is put them on Rumble.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about it afterwards. Bro. You know what it is? Because my phone's been so fucked up that I don't have the access to go into that other phone has it. And it goes for me to go right into my I don't use Rumble. What's the other one I use?
Odyssey.
Odyssey, yeah. I have an Odyssey page. I got to start bringing that out.
Yeah, because Odyssey, they'll let you upload.
Yeah, they'll let you talk greasy up on there, boy.
All right. So it says, therefore, will I begin to pray before thee for myself and for them. For I see the falls of us that dwell in the land. Yeah, and the prophets, Lord willing, we be those men. All right. We see things falling and happening, man. And you other people can't see, man. And Ezra was a prophet. He said, I see the falls of us, man. All right. And it's the same thing now today, man. We can see things happening, man. We can see America falling. You understand? So it says, but I have heard the swiftness of the judge which is to come. Therefore, hear my voice and understand my words, and I shall speak before thee. This is the beginning of the words of Esdras before he was taken up. And I said, O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, which beholdest from above things in heaven and in the air, whose throne is inestimable,
Yeah.
all right, whose glory may not be comprehended, all right. Like I was saying before, man, the Lord's mercy can't be comprehended. How he exists, the way how he is here can't, because the Lord's name means he exists, man. The Lord just exists, man. He was always here, and if you try to figure that out, it will bug you out, man. All right, it says, whose throne is inestimable, all right, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of angels stand with trembling. All right, so even the angels tremble. So how much more us are we supposed to tremble? Woo! You feel me? Woo!
You don't even want to know what he named the next year.
What he named it?
Woo!
What he named it?
Woo! That. Now let me stop. 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Ah. Yo, it's about to get ugly out here, man. It's about to get real ugly, man.
That's the Lord of that's the Spirit of the Lord putting
him on there, putting it in his mouth, man. All right,
yeah.
Lord willing, hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. 2024 gonna be a year of fucking sorrow for these people, man. A lot of people gonna be confounded. A lot of mouths that were talking and open are gonna be closed. You women, your fucking benefits are about to expire on a whole another level. All right, this whole, you know, LGB bullshit,
right?
All that shit about to be brought down, man. See, if Jacob's trouble comes, man, all that shit shuts down, man.
J-May,
okay? Because Jacob's trouble, we know that's for our people, all right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. But that's gonna cause everybody to see what comes with Jacob's trouble is race wars. You see, the sedition among men. Okay, these are the things, these are the sorrows that are coming upon our people, man, in 2024, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of the angels stand with trembling. All right, whose service is conversant in wind and fire, whose word is true and sayings constant, whose commandment is strong and ordinance fearful, whose look drieth up the depths, and indignation maketh the mountains to melt away, which the truth witnesses. Oh, hear the prayer of thy servant, and give ear to the petition of thy creature. For while I live, I will speak, and so long as I have understanding, I will answer.
Ooh, and that's why we're out here, man. Because we have no choice but to do that, man. All right, we have this understanding. The Lord said you can't hide your truth in the napkin, man. All right, He said not to hold back your sword from blood, man. You got to be wielding this sword right now, man, more than ever, man. Because here it is, we're sacrificing our time out here, our bodies as that living sacrifice, man. Okay, we are literally putting ourselves on the front line, okay, for the battle. All right, because they're gonna come after us first. They're coming for the prophets, man. They don't want this word to get out, man. They want you to stay in la la land, man.
Right.
All right, but go ahead.
Oh, look not upon the sins of thy people, but on them which serve thee in truth. Regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen, but desire of those that keep thy testimonies and afflictions. Think not upon those that have walked vainly before thee, but remember them which according to thy will have known thy fear.
Yeah, so Ezra's going into basically
he's praying.
He's praying for all of our people, but really for the elect, because the 2/3 is irrelevant, man. The 2/3 they're not going to. He's going to bring it out. All right, go ahead.
It says, think not upon those that have walked vainly before thee, but remember them which according to thy will have known thy fear. Let it not be thy will to destroy them which have lived like beasts, but to look upon them that have clearly taught thy law. Take thou no indignation at them which are deemed worse than beasts, but love them that always put their trust in thy righteousness and glory. For we and our fathers do languish of such diseases, but because of us sinners, thou shalt be called merciful. For if thou has a desire to have mercy upon us, thou shalt be called merciful to us, namely, that have no works of righteousness. For the just which have many good works laid up with thee, shall out of their own deeds receive reward. For what is man that thou shouldest take this pleasure at him? Or what is a corruptible generation that thou shouldest be so bitter toward it? For in truth there is no man among them that be born, but he has dealt wickedly, and among the faithful there is none which has not done amiss. For in this, O Lord, thy righteousness and thy goodness shall be declared, if thou be merciful unto them which have not confidence of good works. Then answered he me and said, some things hast thou spoken aright, and according unto thy words it shall be. All right. For indeed I will not think on the disposition of them which have sinned before death, before judgment, before destruction, but I will rejoice over the disposition of the righteous.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, again, going back to that whole thing that he was reading, all right, could have broke down more and more, but it's basically going into the same thing every single time, man. All right, that we're not to worry about the wicked, man. We're to worry of the elect, man, because that's what all that matters, man. That's what we're trying to save. We know that we're gonna bring back the 2/3, all right, through the elect. So we're not worried about them, man. They're already out the picture. Okay, well, go ahead.
But I will rejoice over the disposition of the righteous, and I will remember also their pilgrimage and the salvation and the reward that they shall have. Like as I have spoken now, so shall it come to pass.
Yeah, all things are going to come to pass.
I was going to say get Isaiah 5 and 11.
Gotcha. Isaiah 5.
Isaiah 55 and 11.
Isaiah 55 and 11. Here goes all the clowns ready to start coming out.
Yeah, for what?
Isaiah 55, so you could squeeze their red nose.
You know what I'm saying?
55 and 11, and it says, so shall my words be that goeth forth out of my mouth, and it shall not return unto me void.
That's right.
But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Yeah, so everything that the Lord said it is going to come to pass, man. It's not going to be void, man.
The Lord is not a man that he should lie, man.
That's right.
All right. The Lord said that my words are faithful and true. Go ahead.
It says, like as I have spoken now, so it shall come to pass. For as the husbandman soweth much seed upon the ground and planteth many trees, and yet the thing that is sown good in his season cometh not up, neither does all that is planted take root. Even so it is of them that are sown in the world, they shall not all be saved. Yo, the way the Lord be breaking stuff
where they
down.
come down, it'd be juicy. It'd be a whole poem.
Yo, that's what it is.
That's what it is. That's why another reason why a lot of people don't understand it, man. Because like it tells you in Matthew the 13th chapter, right? That he spoke to his disciples in metaphors, man, because it was given unto us to know the mysteries of the kingdom, but to them it's not. You see? And we understand those parables, man. We understand these songs. Okay, we can piece them together, man. All right, but to them, it's not that melody in their ears, man. To us, it's that sweet sound. Okay,
David, he was literally singing songs, man. That's what psalms mean. It means songs, all right?
That's
It's
right.
literally songs, right? The
Songs of righteousness.
Yeah, he wasn't
making rap music for MTV. All right, he was literally making songs about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, about his enemies, about the destruction that's to come. You know,
he was singing prophecies. Yo, he was
pretty
singing.
much.
He was literally singing prophecies, bro. Talking about Esau, Edom, you know, being the wicked. He was singing that on the harp. All right, him and Asaph, man. All right, I think Asaph was Asaph, yeah.
Yep.
I think he was a Levite, if I'm not mistaken. I forget.
Yeah, I forgot on that one.
I'm not so quite sure. All right. So it says, I answered then and said, if I have found grace, let me speak. Like as the husbandman's seed perishes, if it come not up and receive not thy rain in due season, or if there come too much rain and corrupt it, even so perisheth man also, which is formed with thy hands, and is called thy own image, because thou art like unto him, for whose sake thou hast made all things, and liken him unto the husbandman's seed. Be not wroth with.
Hold on, read that one more time.
All right. What you want?
44.
All right. It says, even so perisheth man also, which is formed with thy hands, and is called thy own image, because thou art like unto him, for whose sake thou hast made all things, and liken him unto the husbandman's seed. All right. Be not wroth with us, but spare thy people, and have mercy upon thy own inheritance, for thou art merciful unto thy creature. Then answered he me.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it. As wicked as that we are, the Lord is so merciful to our people, man. Over and over, constantly telling you the same thing. I'm merciful. I'm merciful. Come back. Come back. And people just keep walking past it, man.
Look how many kings Israel went through before the Lord finally pushed them out to the land, man. Right? Because we were worse during the time after King Solomon. The kingdom was split in two. Right? You had many kings for the southern kingdom, and then you had many kings for the northern kingdom, and they were all wicked except for like 2 or 3. All right. We were worshiping other gods. All right. Sacrificing our own children to other gods. Sacrificing unclean beasts upon altars. All right. Wicked is hell. And the Lord said, I will not destroy you because of my servant David's sake.
Promises, yo.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's how you know that the Lord don't lie, man. He keep his promise, man. Even as much as he wanted to destroy. Same thing with Moses, man. Remember when it was at the bottom? He was about to come and destroy, and Moses was like, nah, man, what would be the point? He just saved us. You know, that was that mercy. He always remembered the promises, man. All these people came back from their cousin's house.
Yeah, they little jump off.
Their little cousins' houses. They done had their little pop block drinks. Go ahead.
All right. So it says, then answered he me and said, things present are for the present, and things to come for such as be to come. For thou comest far short, that thou shouldest be able to love my creature more than I. Yeah, because he was mourning for Israel, man. Right? He said, you can't love them more than I love them, because the Lord is going to destroy them. The Lord loves them more than the Lord loves us more than we love ourselves, our own people. That's and right. He's still going to destroy us. So the Lord is basically saying, like, listen, you you know, some got to be saved, some got to be destroyed.
That's
bro.
that balance.
Mhm.
That's that balance. Yo, it's funny you said it. Go ahead, because I remember I was reading that.
All right.
somewhere.
So it says, it says, then answered he me and said, things present are for the present, and things to come for such as be to come. For thou comest far short that thou shouldest be able to love my creature more than I. But I have oftentimes drawn nigh unto thee and unto it, but never to the unrighteous. And this also thou art marvelous before the Most High, in that thou hast humbled thyself as it becometh thee, and has not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself,
and that's gonna be, and that right there is gonna be that straight that black swan that's gonna catch your ass by surprise, man.
That's gonna be that Jacob's trouble.
That's gonna be that Jacob's trouble. That's gonna be them extreme consequences, all right, that you're gonna get for not turning on to the Lord, man. Great miseries, man. That's gonna be done to them that walked in great pride, man. We said that earlier, man. This whole world is filled with pride. All right. If you don't have the knowledge of the Lord and you don't love Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, there's nothing but pride in your ass, man.
This is Esau's kingdom. He's the proudest man on earth. The most prideful man on earth. He thinks he never gonna come down from rulership. He's just gonna rule this earth forever and ever. And he knows that the nuclear missiles are coming because that's his agenda. All right. And he thinks after he comes out from the bunkers that he's gonna continue. All right. But we're gonna have X-ray vision. We're gonna see what, Lord willing, I'll be part of that number. We're gonna come down from the chariots with X-ray vision, and we're gonna see exactly where they're at in the bunkers. All right.
Yep.
We're gonna be on the surface of the earth, and we're gonna be able to see where they're at underground. And we just go on hunt.
Shit reminds me, every time I hear that, I think about Far Cry. Remember when he would inject himself and he could see through the mountains, the animals where they were at and all that? Yeah, that's exactly what I think about every single time I think about that, yo. Go ahead.
It says, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise opened, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared.
Yeah, he said unto you the tree of life is open. What is it? Read it again.
It says, I'll start at 51. It says, but understand thou for thyself.
Yeah,
and
understand this truth for thyself, man. And those that are in that like mind and seek it and seek the Lord, man. Go ahead.
But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise opened.
That's right.
The tree,
paradise is open unto the elect, man. Those that want to really serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, right?
The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared.
Yeah, so the tree of life is planted, man. The Lord is giving you the tree of life right here, man. The knowledge, going back to the beginning. The tree of good and evil, man. All right? So that tree is planted, man. Now you have the understanding of righteousness and wickedness, man. Apply it to your everyday life, man. And what's going to come, go ahead.
It says, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared. Yeah, because the Lord said everything is prepared for us already, man. All right. He just said the kingdom is prepared. Watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said plentiness is made ready.
Yeah, that's us having the abundance of things, man.
So the Lord is saying to be worried about that. Have your mind focused on the kingdom, man. Not to be worried.
Affections above.
Not to be worried about these wicked 2/3, man. Right? Because they're gonna come back anyway. They got to be destroyed. That's how the Lord set it up. And and sometimes we don't understand why the Lord set it up like this, because the Lord could have created any story, man. All right, but this is how the Lord wanted it, man. This is the story He created, man. This is the Lord. This is the story He found fun for Him.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because the Lord about drama.
You know what I'm saying?
The Lord loved drama,
Yeah,
so that's how He made His story, man. It's got a whole lot of drama in it. but with a great ending, man.
Do not people always seek drama? All right, the
Mhm.
most watched movies.
I was just gonna say that,
it's dramatic movies.
Yep.
All right, are not movies dramatic?
They the most dramatic. The best movies are the dramatic ones that come with that suspense to show you that ending. That's just like,
are people not into drama, like real life drama? You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's how the Lord just how He created it, man.
The Lord give you that soap opera drama.
It says plentiness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you.
That's what we want. See, that's what the Lord has been telling you to repent for this whole time, to seal up that root of evil out of you, man. Take it away from you, man. All right, because once it's taken away from you, all right, now you're walking in the steps of righteousness. These niggas that are asleep, that still want to be in this world, the Lord not taking that away from them, man. He's increasing it more and more, actually. He's making your delusion even more delusional.
Yeah, the scriptures say that evil men shall wax worse and worse.
Yep.
Woo.
No.
All right, so it says the root of evil is sealed up from you.
Chariot.
Yo, let me
right here.
I got something for you.
Hit through what? Go ahead.
It says, for unto you is it says the root is evil, the root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end it showed the treasure of immortality.
Yo, read that one again.
Verse 53, it says the root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and the end is showed the treasure of immortality. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. Yeah, because the Lord's just like, listen, nigga, don't be worried about them. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's like, listen, you know what I'm saying? Don't be worried about.
Calm your ass down already, bro.
We know you love Israel, but the Lord said you think you love them more than I love them more. I created them.
Said, listen,
Word is ball. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord created, Israel, man. So the Lord told, hey, you think you love them more than I love them more than you, and I'm still going to destroy them, man. So why you keep worrying about them? All right. The Lord said, worry about the plentifulness, worried about the immortality, worried about the
about the kingdom.
Yeah.
Man. Period.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish that up because we about to close it out.
All right. So it says,
I can't even stand no more.
Are you good? It says, I think I'm
between me and being in that car all day in that little seat.
hey, man.
And then just, oh man.
It says, and therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought to scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. All right. Moreover,
that's the main thing, forsaking the ways of the Lord, man, was got us in this hole the way we're in.
Like willingly going off.
Yep.
Like, nah, I'm gonna just do what I want to do.
Yep.
All right. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous and said in their heart that there is no God. Yea, and that knowing they must die. Ooh.
That's playing upon the table right there, bro. You come with that mentality of there's no God. Oh, this shit ain't real. This ain't true. All right, well, the Lord just plainly said it. Well, you're going to die. All right. Yeah. How do you say exactly? He said what?
He said, it says, for when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous and said in their heart, there is no God, yea, and that knowing they must die. For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. For it was not his will that men should come to naught, but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. Woo. All right. These things have I not showed unto all men. Yeah, niggas, you don't even know what we be saying.
I know.
Yeah, preaching, brother. You don't even know what the hell we saying, man. All right, we just talking about you.
It's just gonna.
We talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna say something. You preach, brother.
All right. It says, and therefore is my judgment now at hand. All right, because he ain't.
We can stop it off right there.
Yeah, he ain't. Now I'm gonna read one more. All right, I'm gonna finish it off. All right.
Okay.
It says, these things have I not showed unto all men. Yeah, like I was saying before, man.
Yeah.
All right. Ezra was a special prophet, man. The Lord showed things that he showed him that he didn't show other prophets. All right. All right. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, behold, O Lord, thou hast behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not showed me.
And that's why in the 9th chapter he talks about that in those last days he's gonna show those wonders. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna bring everything that Ezra was picturing and seeing. He's gonna bring it to life, man. That's the wonders and the signs that's being shown right now. You know?
Look, we got somebody dying. That's good.
Yo, it's funny. I've been waiting for that the whole time. The earlier one, it was a lot of sirens. But I was saying, I was hoping when I come out here late night that you would just be mad sirens all day long. But it's gonna be hard because ain't none of our people in here no more. All you got is fucking Amalek out here. You know what I'm saying? And Amalek ain't celebrating none of that shit. You know? But if you go to like, Tom's River, all that shit's probably going crazy out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Tom's River's probably popping right now.
Seaside.
Manchester, Seaside, that's where all our people's at. Yep. Where all the clubs is at. That's where you're gonna find everybody at. That's where you're gonna hear all the sirens, the judgment being brought. And right now it's still early. 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's where the mad judgment comes.
Everybody coming
out the clubs, everybody committing adultery, you know what I'm saying? Being on some straight, bubblicious bullshit. All right, that's when the judgment of the Lord's gonna come, man. That what do they call that? The witch's hour. You know what I'm saying? Which is on some bullshit, but it's the truth though. Because if you really think about it,
3 a.m.
Anywhere from 2 to 4 a.m. there ain't nothing good that come out at that time, man.
And you got to understand, this is the most wicked time of the year, man.
Exactly.
All right, when the elites, they push out a wicked vibration. That's why you have all these satanic holidays, right, at the end of the year. Right, the winter solstice is a crazy time for the elites for to push out that wicked vibration, man. All right, and celebrating New Year's is part of it, man. You got to be in a delusion, man, to celebrate New Year's. What are you celebrating, nigga?
Janice right now.
Well, yeah, what are you celebrating, man? Another year of being a slave, being a captive?
They celebrating for
that?
The destruction of 2024. Now she just lost. I think she wanted to come in here and she realized she was in the wrong spot. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you was ready going this way, man.
No, I think, she had too much to drink.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, she's trying to find out right there. That little spot, it's car spot up there where we be like, they be jumping in up there. Y'all surprised that ain't jumping in there because it's usually mad. It's the car right there.
Right.
But hey, listen, at the end of the day, keep going to say it again, man. 2024 gonna be crazy as hell.
It's gonna be that year of destruction, man.
Lord willing.
All right.
That
year of destruction, man.
But we're gonna close out. I would love to continue, brothers and sisters. All right, but my ass just did Let me see. I've been on it, 5 hours for the day with the preaching, and it sometimes them knees they buckle.
It's all right, man. We in the
Getting
flesh.
old as hell.
We in the
Hell
flesh.
yeah, getting old as hell, and it's cold as hell right now.
But listen,
All I feel is straight knees and cold as hell right now.
We go, while y'all clubbing in vain, we gonna club in the kingdom.
That's right. That's
All right.
right.
We going
While everybody living it up and having a good time right now, brothers is about to go right back to their house. We're gonna go right back into studying and preparing for the next day. All right. Everybody out here, just none of them have Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai in their mindset, man. All right. None of these people know how to spell the word salvation. You know,
they don't even know how to spell the word fear.
Pretty much, yeah. Facts.
None of you niggas fear. None of you people fear the Lord, bro.
And that's the most important thing to be doing right now, is fearing the Lord.
That's what the Lord is looking for. So someone that fears Him, man.
That's the duty of man. The Lord said to keep His law, statutes, and commandments, and to fear Him, man.
At least try your best, man, because we all fall short. All of our righteousness is as filthy rags, but the Lord sees you trying, man.
That's right.
You feel me? The Lord sees, bro. Man, the Lord knows all, man. He knows. The Lord knows
your true
intentions,
man.
Yeah.
Yep. He knows your true intentions. He created you, man. All right. He wouldn't give you this truth if he didn't know you had the right intentions for it. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's why the other ones won't receive it, and they receive the shit end of the stick, being the false prophets. You know, being the ones that spewing the madness. Okay. Showing you that the Lord is balanced, because that even even though we are His inheritance, man, even in His own inheritance, He has to put down His own inheritance. He has to bring him down to naught too. All right, they're gonna have to learn by death and pain, like the scriptures say. That's what's coming in 2024, man. And Lord willing, that comes to pass, man. Jacob's trouble. All right, all they need is that dollar to collapse. That dollar collapses, Jacob's trouble's right there. You know, cut off the lights, Jacob's trouble's right there. Okay, there's 1,000 ways for the Lord to bring this place down, man. We just got to sit back and wait, enjoy the ride. All right, and just stay girded up. All right, so hey, we're gonna end it off on that. Lord willing, I'll be back out here tomorrow. You know, fresh. I'm gonna get me a little bit of rest I can try to find. You know what I mean? But hey, with that being said,
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloim La Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson was satisfying. The next one, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shabrak.
Shalom, shalom.
My legs and my hamstrings are done, bro.
It's always my left leg.
Yo, it's